your opinion about the public health system in Thailand? Is this
So,
service good for you or
so that's really interesting. Yes, I did have a very, very good experience with. Now, are you talking medical health,
yeah, medical health?
like
Yeah.
doctors and hospitals and things like that?
Yes,
So that's
yes.
very interesting. So, I done a lot of research before I moved here, and when I came, I already had the name of a physician that I was going to use as my main doctor. So
Mm,
within a couple of weeks, I went to that doctor. Um, I've been to her maybe two or three times,
yeah.
and they're very, very good about getting me in like the same day.
Yeah.
Um, I had to go to a hospital for a real short, kind of questionable, what's going on with me kind of a thing. I got
Mm-hmm.
into I went to my doctor in the morning and she said, no, you need to go to the hospital. What's your preference? And I said, well, I've never been to any of the hospitals. I
Okay.
said, I've heard of Bangkok Hospital. Why don't you send me there? So
Mm,
I got in to see the doctor at the hospital. Then I went
yeah.
and saw a specialist, and I got everything I needed in one visit.
Mm.
Unbelievable and very, very surprising low cost. I mean, like,
Oh.
yeah, like in US dollars, I went to a hospital and spent $150. That's unheard of.
Mm. Yeah.
Um, so it was a very, very good positive experience. Prescriptions are very easy to get here. I just
Okay.
message my doctor and they send prescriptions to my home. It's
Mm.
just as easy as ordering Pad Krapow. It's so it's a very, very easy system to work with. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of really good medical clinics all over the place.
Okay.
And so expats should not have to worry about what am I going to do about a doctor because there are a lot
Yeah.
of really good qualified doctors.
Yeah, because when you are retired here, public health system need to be good to support you.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Now I know. So I found out after I went to Bangkok Hospital that that's considered a private hospital, and there
Mm.
are government-owned hospitals as well, and those
Uh-huh.
would be less expensive.
Okay.
Um, and so there's those around the area as well. But yeah, for the most part, everybody I've talked to that has doctors, they're very, very happy with the health
Oh,
systems here.
okay.
That was
Health
another thing that
system.
I why I moved here was because of the good qualified physical medical care
Medical
and things
care.
that I'd read
Yes.
online.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Very happy to hear that. So
hmm
our doctor, our nurse, our medical staff will be happy to hear about this. That we have a
Oh
good
yeah.
system, we have a good people, we have a good doctor to support in kind of
Yeah.
like medical care for the
Yeah.
foreign for expat that live here as well. Okay.
hmm Yep.
And what do you think that Thailand? What do you think that Thailand will develop? Should develop? What is the gap for us to develop to do better, for uh to be international, to support like make the world in a better place? Yes.
Okay. That's a great question. One of the things that I've noticed over the last couple of years is that uh, there are many companies that have manufacturing, say, in China,
Okay.
and there's been some talk of maybe some companies or some countries feel like I don't want to send my dollars to China. They have
Uh,
or whatever. So there's
yeah.
been quite a few manufacturers that have been going to other countries.
Okay.
In fact, there's been quite a bit of textile business, like people that make clothing or cloth or
Mm,
whatever. There's been quite a few of them that have moved from China to say like Vietnam. Um,
okay.
Vietnam has been very, very good about attracting those kinds of businesses. I
Uh,
think Thailand could be a really good option
Okay.
for those types of companies. And I don't know anything about international business, but I do know
Ah,
that that could be an opportunity for Thailand in the next few years of, attracting businesses. You've got a good, steady workforce.
ah,
Construction projects get done so quickly. I mean,
yeah.
really very, very quickly. You've got
Ah,
available workforce, um, and there's no reason that Thailand can't start attracting some businesses that want to start manufacturing products overseas, either out of
yes.
instead of in Europe or in the Americas or maybe somewhere else. So
Okay.
yeah,
Good.
that's one of those things that I think that Thailand could use more manufacturing type jobs and
Okay.
companies.
Managing side job. Okay. Thank you very much. So,
Mhm.
yeah. How long have you been living in Thailand, in
One
Bangkok?
year, one
One
year.
year. My God. And yeah, and you have a lot of information, a lot of like, uh,
I researched for about 3 years before I made my final
oh,
decision. It was
oh,
there was four places that I was thinking about. One
thinking.
place in Mexico that I'd been to many times. I was
Yes.
thinking about Costa Rica, love Costa
Mm.
Rica, and I was thinking about the Philippines. The
Oh,
Philippines have a really large American expat community
ah,
all over
yes.
for a couple of reasons.
Okay.
It's very, very low cost. The
Ah,
Philippines is a very strong partner with the United States.
yes,
The
yes.
Philippine people teach
Uh-huh.
English to, I mean, English is like almost a first language for many people in the
Okay.
Philippines.
Yes.
And so they do teach English to children and middle schoolers. And but the reason I didn't go to the Philippines was because of the weather. They
Oh, the
they
water.
get typhoons,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
and they will lose power for weeks
Uh,
at a time. And
yeah.
so that was one of the things that I was talking to a couple of expats about, how's the power situation in Thailand? How,
The
you
power,
know,
yeah.
I have not lost power one time,
Uh-huh.
and my internet here is more reliable than it was in the United States. My internet
Oh,
provider is always on. It's always working.
oh,
It
okay.
never falters.
I have
And same thing
heard
with my
that.
electricity. Yeah, yeah.
I have heard
Very
about the internet is really good here in Thailand.
it is. It's
Yes,
amazing. I mean, it
yes.
is. Yeah, I mean, I have fiber optic in the
Uh,
building, the condo building that I'm in. Um, the guy was here like the day I moved in. It took him 20 minutes. They got it hooked up. That thing's been running ever since. Never a
yeah.
problem. Never a problem.
Okay. So
Yeah.
infrastructure is good in Thailand.
Yes.
Infrastructure. Yeah.
Yeah. One of my neighbors, she is a psychologist. So
Mm.
she does online therapy. She's from
Oh,
Spain.
yeah.
All of her patients are in Spain, but she lives
Ah,
in Thailand
yeah. That's
and she
good.
does everything online, which is very, very interesting. So,
Yes.
telehealth is probably it's a big thing in the United States now, and I think probably
Uh-huh.
you'll find more and more telehealth type, uh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, going on. So,
Yeah, it's very, very good conversation with you, and I cannot get enough while talking with you or get into you, okay?
thank you. You're very
But
kind. Thank you.
yeah, I hope to see you again in the next series,
Absolutely.
okay?
Let me know.
Yeah. Do you
Available to
want
talk about
to
anything.
do
You
you
bet.
want to
Okay.
tell about the audience something before we leave in the first series today? Do you want to send some message to them before we
Oh,
finish the first series?
you know, um, hmm. I
About yeah, yeah, anything about anything.
I don't nothing comes to my mind.
Okay,
No.
it's okay. I'm not rushing you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, because you said it all in the
Okay.
interview. You said it already. Okay, thank you very much คุณมาร์ตินสวัส
Thank
ดี
you.
ค่
It's good to talk
ะ
with you. You bet. Bye bye.
yeah บ๊ายบาย